So this is where it begins, January 24th, 2026. 193.4 pounds, 28.4% fat, 37.2% muscle. That's horrible. Okay, it's the moment of truth. It is March 20th, 8 weeks since I started training and dieting. That is 56 days. $170.2 pounds, 18.5% fat, 41.9% muscle. Well, there we go. So what's the math on that? Off the top of my head, I think that's 23 pounds plus whatever lost and a few percentage of fat and then gained a few percentage of muscle. You know, I did this just by eating less and exercising more. No, HGH, no TRT, no GLP, none of that stuff. Now, I don't recommend going as extreme as I did. I basically kept it around 500 to 1,000 calories a day for 8 weeks and exercised 4 hours a day. I mean, just this last 6 days alone, I jogged 9 miles every single day. It's a bit much. So, okay, now I'm down to 170. At 19, at 28, at 35, and at 42, I was 155 pounds. So that's every decade of my adult life. Now I'm in my 50s. I am less than 4 weeks out from my 52nd birthday. Can I do it again? I would need to lose another 15 pounds. Even when I get down to 155, I still don't have a six-pack. If that tells you how much you gotta lose to have a six-pack, if it ain't genetic. And it ain't genetic for me, okay? Because everybody on both sides of my family is obese. That is what I am naturally inclined to do, is gain fat. But also, growing up, I was a scrawny twig, which means I'm also genetically inclined to not gain any muscle. So I got everything working against me. But I'm not going to take drugs. I'm just going to make the effort. And you know what? How about on Sunday? I celebrate. I get a pizza and ice cream, my favorite stuff. And I thought, why? You see, when you go super extreme, even having a dry salad with no salad dressing makes you feel guilty. The voice in your head is like, dude, you're trying to burn fat and you're fueling yourself up. What are you doing? So imagine you fill your whole body with a pizza and ice cream. Oh, I can't do that to myself because I want to see if I can get to 155 here in my 50s. I'd love to see what kind of shape I can get in by my 52nd birthday. Okay? So, I'm going to try. I'll see you next time.